Two people buy a car on the same day. 15 years later, one of them spent about $60,000 to own it. The other spent over $180,000. Same roads, same gas pumps. Completely different math. I have been a mechanic and a used car guy for more than 25 years, and I will tell you the thing the dealership never will. The cheapest car to buy is almost never the cheapest car to own. The real price is what the car quietly pulls out of your account over its whole life. Depreciation, fuel, insurance, fees, and repairs. Add it all up, and even a sensible car can cost you six figures. But a small group of cars breaks that rule. According to RepairPal, the average car costs about $652 a year in repairs and maintenance. Some of these cars cost barely half of that. And iSeeCars, which studied almost 400 million vehicles, found that the average car has only a 4.8% chance of reaching 250,000 miles. Every car on this list beats that by a mile. So today I am counting down the 10 cheapest reliable cars to own for 15 years, with the full math on every single one. And stick around to the end because I will give you 4 tips to land the best deal on a used car right now. I am pretty sure you have never heard of number 1. A quick note on the math. I am running every car at 15,000 miles a year, so 225,000 miles over 15 years, with gas around $3.30 a gallon, and insurance and fee numbers from AAA. And we'll be talking about brand new cars, of course. Let's get into it. Number 10, Toyota RAV4. The best-selling SUV in America earns its keep. RepairPal puts the RAV4 at about $429 a year to maintain, well under the $652 average for all cars. No drama, no money pit surprises. It costs a little more than the sedans on this list, because an SUV burns more fuel and costs a bit more to insure. But it pays off in longevity and resale value. Toyota, as a brand, has a 17.8% chance of hitting 250,000 miles, nearly 4 times the industry average. I rarely see these in my shop for anything but oil and tires. Full math over 15 years, right around $82,000. That makes it the priciest car on this list, and it still beats the average sedan by almost 20 grand. Number 9, Honda CR-V, the family hauler that refuses to die. RepairPal lists the CR-V at about $407 per year, while the Honda brand averages $428 per year. For a roomy compact SUV, that is almost unfair. This is the car I point parents toward. Tons of space, sips fuel for its size, and the running costs stay flat for years. Honda has a 10.8% chance of reaching 250,000 miles, more than double the average. I have customers on their second 200,000-mile CR-V who would not even test drive anything else. Full math over 15 years, about $80,000. A little cheaper than the RAV4 with the same "it just keeps going" reputation. Number 8, Mazda 3. Here is one that surprises people. RepairPal rates the Mazda 3 at about $433 per year, ranking it 9th out of 36 compact cars and giving it a 4.0 out of 5 reliability score. Cheap to own and actually fun to drive. While many compacts switched to rubber band CVTs, Mazda 3 stuck with a real automatic transmission for years. Fewer transmission horror stories, lower repair risk down the road. The interior feels like a car that costs twice as much. Full math over 15 years, roughly $74,000. That is the proof that cheap to own does not have to mean boring to drive. This is the one I tell people to look at when they want a little soul without a big bill. Number 7, Hyundai Elantra. Korea came to play. RepairPal gives the Elantra a 4.5 out of 5 rating and about $452 a year to run, ranking it 8th out of 36 compacts. But the real weapon is the warranty. The Elantra comes with a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty, one of the best in the business. That means for the first decade, the most expensive parts to fix are not even your problem. That is a built-in safety net that most cars on this list lack. Full math over 15 years, around $72,000. You are buying cheap running costs and a long warranty at the same time. Hard to argue with that combo. Number 6, Kia Soul. The boxy little oddball that quietly saves you money. The Kia Forte, its close cousin, runs about $451 a year with a 4.5 out of 5 rating, 6th out of 36 compacts, and the Soul shares the same cheap-to-own DNA. RepairPal has flagged the Soul, Rio, and Forde as excellent rated top 30 models overall. It gets the same 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty as the Elantra. Add tall doors, an easy-to-load box shape, and parts you can find anywhere, and you get a car that is almost embarrassingly practical. Full math, over 15 years, about $71,000. People laugh at the shape. They stop laughing when they see the fuel bill and the repair history. Number 5, Honda Accord. Now we step up in size, but not in cost. RepairPal puts the Accord at about $400 a year, cheaper than plenty of cars half its size. This is a mid-sized sedan that runs on a compact car budget. I have sold Accords with 250,000 miles that are still driven tight and quiet. It is the car I recommend to people who want more room and a smoother ride, but refuse to give up reliability to get it. Strong resale, easy parts, and a reputation that keeps used values high. Full math over 15 years, roughly $70,000. More car, same low bill. That is the whole pitch. Number 4, Toyota Camry, the benchmark every other sedan gets measured against. RepairPal lists the Camry at about $388 a year to maintain. For a roomy, comfortable midsize car, that number is almost suspicious. The Camry is the car I have seen rack up taxi miles, fleet miles, and family miles without complaining. The newer hybrid version is even tougher. iSeeCars gives the Camry hybrid a 10.2% chance of passing 250,000 miles, well above the norm. Full math over 15 years, about $68,000. A mid-sized sedan that costs less to own than most compacts. That is why this thing has been a bestseller for decades, and shows no sign of slowing down. Number 3, Toyota Prius. Some may find it surprising that a hybrid lands this high. Everybody worries about the battery. Here's the part nobody adds up. The Prius sips fuel like nothing else, around 50 to 56 miles per gallon. Over 225,000 miles, that is roughly $14,000 in gas, where a normal compact burns over $20,000. That alone saves you thousands, and the battery fear is overblown. iSeeCars gives the Prius a 12.2% chance of reaching 250,000 miles, 1.3 times the hybrid average. Full math over 15 years, about $63,000. The car people make fun of at red lights is one of the cheapest things on 4 wheels to actually own. I have customers who only bring theirs in for tires. Number 2, Honda Civic. So close to the top. RepairPal scores the Civic 4.5 out of 5, with about $368 a year to run, ranking it 3rd out of 36 compact cars with excellent ownership costs. Cheap to buy, cheaper to keep. This is one of the most proven cars on the planet. iSeeCars gives the Civic a 10.9% chance of hitting 250,000 miles, 4.2 times the segment average of just 2.6%. In plain English, a Civic is more than 4 times as likely to go the distance as the average car in its class. Full math over 15 years, about $62,000. Only one car on Earth quietly beats it, and you probably already guessed which one. Number 1, Toyota Corolla, the champion, the cheapest reliable car you can own, full stop. RepairPal gives the Corolla a 4.5 out of 5 rating, and about $362 a year to maintain, the lowest in this group and first out of 36 compact cars, compared to $526 for the average compact and $652 for all cars. Here is the insider part. Most car makers quietly build cars to wear out. They want you back in the showroom in a few years. Toyota built the Corolla to be boring on purpose, with simple, proven, over-engineered parts that just refuse to break. That is why Toyota leads every brand with a 17.8% chance of reaching 250,000 miles. Full math over 15 years, right around $60,000. Now, remember my last video. The average sedan costs about $100,000 over 15 years, and a luxury SUV costs $180,000 or more. The Corolla saves you $40,000 against the average car and over $100,000 against the wrong one. Here is your takeaway. Before you buy anything, look up its RepairPal annual cost. If it is anywhere near $360, you found a winner. If it is double that, you found a money pit wearing a nice badge. 4 tips to land the best used car deal. Like I promised, here are the 4 moves I use to buy these cars for less. Tip 1, the one nobody expects. Buy a former rental or fleet car. I know, it sounds backward, but rental fleets follow strict service schedules. Every oil change on time, all documented. And you skip the brutal first-year depreciation that the rental company already ate for you. A clean 2-year-old fleet Corolla can be the best value on the lot. Tip 2. Shop at the end of the month. Sales teams chase targets, and a manager will move a car for less in the last 3 days of the month than they ever will on the first. Tip 3. Always pay for a pre-purchase inspection. $100 at an independent shop can save you from a $4,000 mistake. Pull the history report too. Tip 4. Look up the big repair cost before you buy. Timing chains, transmissions, sensors. 2 cars can look identical on the lot, and one has a $600 fix waiting while the other has a $4,000 one. Here is the bottom line. The cheapest car to own is not the one with the lowest sticker price. It is the one that stays out of my shop and holds its value while doing so. Pick one of these 10, keep up with the simple maintenance, and you can drive for 15 years without ever feeling the squeeze. That is real money back in your pocket, not the dealer's. So tell me in the comments which one surprised you most and what is the longest you have ever kept a car. And if this saved you some money, the rest of my 2026 cost series is built to keep even more of it in your wallet. If this video was useful, do me a favor and hit that like button. It only takes a second and helps more drivers find this channel before they make costly mistakes. For straight talk, no fluff, helpful videos, subscribe, and turn on notifications. I post new videos every week, and every single one is designed to save you money and make your life easier. And please share it, because the best thing you can do for a friend is make sure they see this before they need it.